Right, so today we're going to have systems of inequalities, and we're going to solve these by graphing. So basically what you need to do, the plan is you just graph and shade each inequality separately, and then the solution is where the two shadings will overlap, okay? So the first one here, we have y is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 5. So look at how I do this. So it's not like a big mess, right? So this y-intercept is 5. Then I go down 2 over 1. And, you know, sometimes I just put a third point just so I can align it. Okay, so it's going to be a solid line, right? Yes. Now, it says y is less than or equal to. Less than or equal to means the bottom here, okay? So the way I'm going to shade that, okay, for now, I'm going to do it like this, and then I'm going to show you a different way later, okay? This is the part I shaded.
Should we do it like that?
Yeah. Then I'm going to have, the next one is y is greater than negative 1 over 4x minus 6. So the y-intercept is negative 6. I go down 1 over 4. Okay. Now I'm going to have this be a dotted line. And this one, we have to shade above, so it's going to be all of this region, right? But now, the region that overlaps, right, is this middle, like that cone-shaped thing. This is the region that overlaps, so you really have to make that very, very obvious, okay? So anything that falls in this region is a solution of this system. So our points that fall on the blue line, solutions of this system?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, they are, because it's a solid line. What about the ones on the red line? No, because that's a dashed line. But everything in between is a solution of the system.
And how do we shade the difference?
Okay, so another way I do it, so I don't make that much of a mess, is this. So let's see, if I start here, okay, this is what we had, right? So for the blue one, remember it's less than or equal to, so we shade below. I put these little like arrows here, meaning I shade below. And then for the red one, it's y is greater than, so I'm going to shade above. So I put these little arrows that say above. Now, this like pretty much defines the region for me. So what I would do is, you know, only like with one color, I could just shade the inside. Do you see that? Yeah. So then you're not like, is it clear? Is it not clear? Do I need 50,000 different colors, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. What kind of lines are these two? Parallel, because they have the same slope. So the first one is at a y-intercept of 8, and I'm going to go down 4 over 1, and that's a solid line. And I shade above, so here, right? The other one is negative 4x plus 4, so y-intercept is 4. I go down 4 over 1. That's a dashed line. And I'm going to shade where? Below, so here. Is there any overlapping region? No, so this one is no solution, okay? So you have to show me this. You have to show me this, and then show some indication of the shadings for this one. Let me say this again. If you don't have at least the arrows, okay, and it's just 2 lines, and you say no solution, that's not showing enough work. So either show me the arrows or actually shade the different regions and show me that they don't match, right? So justify why it's no solution, because otherwise I'm like, are they guessing? You know? Okay? Yeah.
For ones like the first one,
Mm-hmm.
what would we put as the answer? Like, would we write an answer?
The answer is the graph.
Okay. You don't have to write like y.
No, the answer is the graph. Okay, here. I have the first one, y is greater than or equal to absolute value of x. Well, we know how to graph absolute value of x. Here and here. You did it in the test. And where am I going to shade?
The answer.
Yeah, this one has to look like this. So I'm going to shade the inside here. Right? So you know what? Why don't I do like little arrows? Okay? And then I have 2x minus 6. Okay, so minus 6 is here, up to over 1. Okay? And that's going to be a dashed line here. That's less than, so I shade the bottom. So it's just that little strip here. Okay? Actually, like, had I used a ruler, a proper ruler, this would have gone like all the way there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's this strip. Yeah? Okay. Next. Because why can't we have, whatchamacallit? Parabolas as well. So I could give you any combination, right? So far we've like legitimately learned linear, parabolas, and absolute values. So it could be any combination. So here I'm gonna go right 4, up 7. Okay, down 1, over 1, and then over 2, down 4. Okay, that's what that looks like. Where do we shade? Inside or outside? Oh, it's a dotted line. But where do we shade? Where do we shade? Okay, the inside. So here, let me do arrows like this. I actually like this one. I had a lot of fun like creating these for the notes. And then this one, so we're gonna go down 4, but over 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the slope is 1. So it's gonna look like this, like this. Where do I shade? Above, right?
Yeah.
So the region is this part in between. How cool is that?
Very cool.
Right?
Can I show you?
Okay, and hang on. Okay, so take out your calculators. Okay, so let's graph this one, D. Here, remember, all you have to do is press delete once, and we're gonna choose the second option. X minus 4 quantity squared plus 7. Oh, there was a negative out front that I missed. And it should look like this. Okay, now let's pause here for a minute. Do you see how you can't see the top of the vertex of that parabola? Let's go to menu, window zoom, window settings. Don't just zoom out. Go to window settings. The X min, right? This says X min and X max. So my X scale is going from -10 to 10. That's fine. I don't need to touch that. The Y values are going from -6 to 6.6. So maybe, okay, to go through the fields here, press tab. So tab, 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 tab. That's the fastest way to do it. Let's go up to 10. Okay, so there are many ways to do everything here on the calculator. Now, eventually, if students take AP Calculus, you have to be so quick with these things. So throughout the years, starting when you're in 9th and 10th grade, we really want to teach you all of the little like tips and tricks, right? Okay, so so now I can see more. Okay, so now we're going to do tab. One second. Tab. And here let's put in Y. control the equal sign right underneath, greater than or equal to, where was the absolute value button? Right next to the 9, absolute value x minus 3, exit to the right, minus 4, enter, yay! Okay? Cool? Fabulous. Okay, go ahead and put your calculators down. You can put them face down, actually. All right.
Wait, like this?
Yes. Okay, let's do this one. So put your calculators on your desks face down. Yeah, go.
With the calculator, is there a way to like have it tell you like the domain and range of like what is?
Oh, you mean like just the overlapping region? You know what? I'm gonna have to take a look into that. Because I have a different software where I graph and I can do that, but I'm gonna have to take a look.
Is that Desmos?
Okay, no. So here now I have 3, but you know, whatever we can do with 1, we can do with 3. What we're gonna do, these are 3 lines. Do you see how there are 3 linear equations? They're gonna create our triangle, and we're gonna find the vertices. So first, why don't we just solve these for y, right? I'm actually gonna go up here for this one. Negative y greater than or equal to negative 2x minus 1. Y is less than or equal to 2x plus 1. Then I have this, I'll do it in red. Y is less than or equal to negative x plus 4. And in blue, 4y greater than or equal to negative x plus 4. Y greater than or equal to negative 1 over 4x plus 1. Okay, so that I went over pretty quickly because, you know, I think I don't need to insult your intelligence there. Okay, so let's go to 1. First one. I'm going to color code this. We're going to go up 2 over 1. Okay. I'm actually going to try to use a ruler here. All right. So let's draw that line. And let's not shade yet. I really want to do like those helpful arrows. Okay, that ruler did not help. Okay, I'm going to shade underneath, right? So I'm just going to put little arrows down here. Okay, next one. Up 4 is the y-intercept. Down 1 over 1. So that's going to look like this. Yeah. And then where are we shading? Above or below for the red one? Below. So here, right? So you can already tell the region, right? It's going to be like this bottom region. Then y-intercept is 1. I go down 1 over 4. Okay.
Wait for loss.
Yeah. Y-intercept is 1, and the slope is negative 1 over 4. Okay. And for this one, we shade above. So where is the region that all 3 overlap? It's this little triangle. How cute is that little triangle? Okay. So what are the vertices now? The vertices are this top one, 1, 3. And then I have 4, 0, and 0, 1. Right. So it's 1, 3, 0, 1, 4, 0. Okay?
Do we have to write down these points for the answer?
Yeah.
Said the draft is there.
Right, but B, see this one? Yeah, this one has an
I
A and B.
see.
Do I have
Yes.
to do the arrows, or can I just shade in that little square part? Or no?
Do whatever you want. The arrows are there to help us and for like partial credit and stuff, if maybe. Okay?
So I
As
should
long
do
as you get the right, shading, it's fine. Okay, so here now we have to write a system for the equations here. So, okay. So the system, let's do the absolute value first, right? So it's going to be y, I'll do it in red, less than or greater than? Less than, is it less than or equal to? Less than or equal to, and then what is that? That's,
Two absolute.
oh, that's right, the slope is 2/1. From the vertex, you go up 2/1, so it's 2 absolute value x minus 5, like this. Yes? Next one is y is again less, it's just less than this time, right? Less than because it's underneath.
Negative.
Negative, good. So here, okay, we have to do like, the A, right? We have to find the A here. So what's the vertex? 7, 0. Nope. 0, 7. And then what's another point? Here, I can use this point. This is a good point. 1, 3. Yeah? Oh my God. 2, 3. Okay, so y equals a x minus h squared plus k. So 3 equals a 2 minus 0 squared plus 7. So 3 equals 4a plus 7, right? Negative 4 equals 4a, a equals minus 1. Okay, so that's going to be negative x squared plus 7.
Wait, Lucy, can you just look at the problem and tell that it's -1?
You should show the work because sometimes it may or may not be as obvious, okay? All right, so there we go. That's the system of equations. You don't need the brackets here, okay?
Just this page of notes.
Copy it down. Okay, any other questions? Okay.
With the work.